intuitive hope, hands, and healing. A grassroots mission to a deaf and mute school in Iraq. There are moments in life when the work we do goes far beyond governments, politics, or job titles. This story is one of those moments. It is about something that connects us all before anything else, no matter where we come from or what we believe. It is about the bond of humanity, the bond that reminds us that compassion is universal and that a small act of kindness can speak louder than any policy or headline. What happened in the city of Rumaytha, Iraq, in 2009 is proof of that bond. This effort began as a simple idea, one that grew into a meaningful grassroots initiative that touched the lives of children who had long been overlooked. It was not a high-profile operation or a large-scale humanitarian campaign. There were no cameras, announcements, or speeches. Instead, it was a quiet act of care led by two American diplomats on the ground, Public Diplomacy Officer Snipe and Arabic Press Officer Albert Hadi, during their work with the U.S. Department of State's Provincial Reconstruction Team in Mutana Province. What they witnessed in one small school changed everything. During one of their visits, they discovered a tiny two-room building known as the Amal, or Hope, School for the Deaf. Many people in the community did not even know the school existed. Inside were more than 40 young girls who were deaf or hard of hearing, learning with almost no resources. The school had outdated materials, very limited equipment, and almost no access to proper medical tools or technology. What stood out most was not the condition of the building, but the resilience of the girls and the dedication of the teachers who were doing everything they could with nearly nothing. It became clear immediately that these students needed more than encouragement. They needed real support. From that moment, a small grassroots plan formed. There was no big budget behind it, no official program to lean on. Just a team of people determined to bring something meaningful to a place that had been ignored for too long. Working with the PRT team and partners on Tal Air Base, the team began gathering supplies and equipment that could help the girls learn, communicate, and feel seen. The effort took 6 months of coordination, paperwork, approving shipments, and clearing logistics, but step by step, the idea turned into something real. On October 1, 2009, the team delivered an audiometer, a small generator, 2 flat-screen TVs, dozens of school supplies, and 80 custom hearing aids. For many of the girls, it was the first time anyone had ever tried to meet their needs directly. Some had never worn a hearing device in their lives. Others had been waiting for years for something that could help them better connect with the world around them. Seeing them receive these tools was not just emotional. It was a reminder of how much difference small acts of care can make. This initiative was never only about equipment or donations. It was about trust, kindness, and the kind of diplomacy that is rooted in humanity rather than ceremony. What happened in that small school reflects what grassroots work can look like when done with sincerity. A few people with limited resources but strong purpose were able to strengthen a community that had been waiting for help for far too long. For Aaron and Albert, this mission became more than a duty. It became a reminder that every child deserves to be heard, supported, and valued. These girls may not have experienced sound in the way others do, but their strength, spirit, and hope spoke louder than anything else. This video is not about celebrating a program. It is about honoring the children and teachers who continue fighting for their place in the world, one small step at a time.